Right, so we can also trade the moving averages when they're in a particular range, and only then trade the particular direction of the markets if it breaks out of that range. So let me just give you a bit of an example. So back to the previous chart, this is valid now. So what that means is we're going to wait for the market to range. We're going to wait for the moving averages to be muddled up, and then the EA will take buys and sells. Because we're in a range, that's a very effective strategy. And then what the EA will do is if we break out of that range and we go back into a trend, the EA will then only look for buys and it will ignore the sells, unless there's a sequence open, and then that needs to be managed, okay, until it closes. Assuming it's closed, it will then only enter buys. If it hasn't closed, it will continue to manage those positions as normal. So in this example, moving averages aren't in line, so there's no clear trend as per this highlighted box pretty much. I'll just zoom it back in here, let's say. Then we've got green over purple over white, so there's the 10 over the 50 over the 200 moving average. But within this time, we'd be looking for buys and sells, so we can capitalize on the markets whilst we're in that range and then only look for the buys as we break out. So that can be used in unison, or maybe even with a little bit of RSI, or however you want to trade that logically. But there's the main mechanics, trading using EMAs to identify ranging markets and then only go with the trend up or down as and when the market shows its hand. We've got a visual mode test coming up so you can see how that works in the live market.